Problem 12 from our practice test wants us to factor x cubed plus 3x squared plus 4x plus 12 by using the grouping method. The grouping method has several steps, and real quickly here I want to run through the first step with you. So the first step is that we want to make 4 terms into 2 pairs. After we've made them into 2 pairs, then we want to find the greatest common factor for each pair. Factoring by grouping, is essentially doing the greatest common factor 3 times. Alright, so first we want to group our first 2 terms, and we want to factor them completely. So we have x cubed is 3x's, and 3x squared is a 3, and 2x's. Once we have them factored completely, we can circle what they have in common, and we write again, just like we do when we're greatest common factoring, we want to write what they have in common on the outside of our parentheses and what's left on the inside. So x cubed plus 3x squared becomes x squared times x plus 3. Now we want to do the same thing for the second 2 terms. So first we factor each term fully. Once we've factored each term fully, now we circle what we have in common. We're going to write those things that we have in common on the outside of our parentheses. What's left should match what was left in our first 2 terms. So notice both things that we had left was x plus 3. This leads me to my second step when we factor by grouping, and that's to find the greatest common factor of the 2 new terms. So we have x squared times x plus 3 plus 4 times x plus 3. As we look for what's in common, it's always going to be what's in parentheses. So x plus 3 is shared in both terms. We can pull that out, write it on the outside, and then write what's left. And we're left with x plus 3 times x squared plus 4. This is our final answer. Now that you've had a chance to see how we did the problem correctly on the practice test, I want you to please factor the following problem by grouping. So the problem is 3x cubed minus 15x squared minus 14x plus 70. Pause the video here so you can have a chance to write down that problem. If you have any questions as you're working through this problem, please be sure to get your teacher's attention.